All right, let's shift gears.
Yes.
Weather-wise, we've stayed dry. We needed a day to dry out. We need a couple more days to dry out before another round of some showers and storms will be with us by the end of the week, and that may continue on into the weekend. We have been quiet on radar. We needed a day like this. Big soaking rains, especially on the North Shore, and then, of course, all that severe weather we had to contend with. Had a bit more cloudiness earlier around from a complex of storms that was down to the Gulf. I said this earlier, if it was August or September, we'd be paying close attention to it, but thankfully nothing. It fizzled out as it's moving toward Florida, and with really all we got from it was a bit more cloudiness and maybe not as pretty of a day today. It did help to keep our temperatures down a couple of degrees. Right now outside, though, 76. Now our dew point is 72. We haven't really gotten into the front at the metro area yet. Southwesterly winds at 9. What front is that? It's not a strong front. It'll just be a little knock in our humidity. Dew points dropping slightly through the night and into the day tomorrow. Now temperatures generally in the 70s, but dew point 60s and 70s. As I said, this is not a dramatic drop in humidity, but there is some slightly drier air that is slowly starting to filter in as a weak front pushes on through, and so our dew points will be coming down. Not as much during the overnight period, especially in the metro area, but during the day tomorrow, it'll feel a little bit better. However, that can at times, especially this time of the year, be a double-edged sword. While it will be drier, so a more pleasant feel, dry air warms more efficiently, which means we will likely be hotter, and with more sunshine, we definitely will be. Light winds out of the north, so this isn't a very strong front that's moving through, but enough that it'll help to knock our humidity down a bit. That is actually thanks to this upper level low kind of sweeping through. That's what brought us our severe weather yesterday, now clearing out along the East Coast. And what severe weather we did have ongoing across parts of the Tennessee Valley are starting to fall apart as well. Beautiful weather is on the way for tomorrow as high pressure moves in, but again, mid-May will be a little bit hotter. Then on Thursday, cloud cover starts working its way in. Maybe a stray shower or two as kind of a warm front could act as a trigger for a few showers, but rain chances Thursday not really all looking that great. We'll be watching as kind of a complex of storms. Now, we're just now getting into the high resolution model starting to pick up on our disturbance. So the structure, the timing is going to be a big factor and something that may be more of an unknown until we actually get into Friday. What we're looking at is maybe some early morning storms on the North Shore come Friday. More during the morning hours around daybreak, and at least based on this model, maybe another round around midday. Now that may be kind of three little waves of storms, but point is it does look like on Friday the focus for any real strong weather may be a little bit more to our north shore. So that 50 to 60% chance on Friday looks to be more north of the lake, the I-10-12 corridor. What's going to be triggering that is here's our disturbance moving through now, and another upper disturbance will be sweeping by. It does look like as of right now the trajectory of this would keep a lot of those storms more focused north shore and into southwestern Mississippi as this system kind of passes on through. Good news is we'll probably have some scattered storms on Saturday and then all of it clearing out for the second half of the weekend. So the severe risk tomorrow just up to our north. By Thursday, that shifts south with maybe a few storms trying to work their way in on Thursday night into early Friday, but more so we'll be focusing on that severe risk Friday. And again, as of right now, Storm Prediction Center also placing that higher risk for severe weather and possibly even some street flooding more north of the lake. We'll dry out, or stay dry, I should say, for Wednesday and pretty much Thursday with those storms on Friday, Saturday, then hot and dry as we wrap up the weekend and head into next week.